A former Republican campaign advisor by the name of Tara Setmayer recently said that Republicans in Washington, D.C. are practically begging Donald Trump to not enter the 2024 presidential race before the 2022 midterms. Now, before we get into exactly what she said, let me catch everybody up here. There were a lot of rumors and speculation that Donald Trump was going to announce his 2024 presidential run on the 4th of July, or at least at some point in July. Now, obviously, we're a little more than halfway through the month. He clearly didn't do it on the 4th of July. He hasn't done it since then. And now the reports are saying, the rumblings through Trump world are that it's going to happen in September. And that is what is now terrifying Republicans, right? They've moved their concern from July to September, which honestly, probably a much worse time for Donald Trump to announce he's running for president. And here's why. I'll let Tara Setmayer, these are her own words. Let me translate the Republican speak here. It is, for the love of God, please do not do this. That is what the Republicans are saying in Washington. They're scared to death that Donald Trump is going to declare before November because it absolutely changes the conversation for them. This is a very effective political environment for them right now where they can have a wave again because it's not been such a great year for President Biden, whether it is his fault or not. As soon as Donald Trump declares, Democrats have one singular issue to rally around. You do not want this guy and his enablers back in power ever again. Remember what it was like before. You do not want that again. And yes, that is what Republicans are terrified of. And Republicans, again, themselves have admitted this in reports over the last couple weeks. They do not want him to be the focal point of the 2022 midterms, but they all agree, Democrats and Republicans agree, that if Trump runs, he does become that focal point. And with all of the horrible information that has come out from the January 6th committee so far, that's not the guy you want voters looking at when they head into the polls. That's not going to bode well for the Republican Party, and it would certainly, at least I would say, lessen the size of that Republican wave that they're expecting in November. I don't know if it could completely prevent Republicans from taking over the House, but it may prevent them from having a significant majority. But Trump doesn't care. It doesn't matter what Republicans in Washington, D.C. are telling him to do. It doesn't matter what his own advisors, the people around him, are telling him to do or not to do. You know, we have had reports for a long time of Republicans in Trump's orbit telling him, don't announce before the midterms, because then if Republicans do not win big, they're going to hang that on you, and that's going to hurt you in 2024. But Trump's going to do what Trump wants to do. If Trump wants to announce it at 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning, he's going to do that, and nobody can convince him not to. And I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he goes out there in September. Heck, I would love for that to be the October surprise this year, right? Donald Trump comes out 2 or 3 weeks before the election and says, by God, I'm running for president again. Freak voters out, have them panic right before they go to the polls to vote. That would be ideal. But he'll do whatever he wants to do. And Republicans, in the meantime, are going to continue shaking in terror because they can't predict what this narcissist is going to do to them in the midterms. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.